This video is for those of you that have gone through a rut, a slump, or a stagnation, whether it's physical, mental, or spiritual. With one key framework, we'll address all of those for any situation, for us all. So first, this idea came to me because I wanted it. I was literally sitting here wondering, what video am I going to make today? What is the idea that I'm going to express from within? And the way I actually came up with the idea was not just sitting here thinking. Instead, it was putting on some music and dancing. But it wasn't specifically dancing that did it for me, or that'll do it for you. Rather, it's movement. It's movement that gets us to get out of these ruts, but it's more than just moving our bodies. Rather, each of our physical, our mental, and our spiritual needs require different forms of movement. So that's what we're going to get into today. Let's go. So first, before we dive into anything, let's take this at first principles and look at the word itself. Motivation is typically what we're looking at in terms of getting out of a rut, getting out of a slump, or what have you. And the first 4 letters is M-O-T-I. Now what else has those same first 4 letters? Well, you might have guessed it. Motion. It's right there in the word, but think about it. Have you ever seen a sad dog? Well, if you have, was it walking around? Was it exploring, taking in all that this world has to offer? Or was it sitting in a bed, laying stagnant? So first, let's begin with the most basic of them all, which is the physical slump, which might very well happen to each and every one of us on a daily basis. Think about it. We're at work. Lunchtime comes. Yay, it's a break from work. We can stuff our faces and then sit back at a desk and slowly feel like grog coming on. We feel drowsy. We feel ready for a nap. But what do we do to get out of this slump? We go for a walk. Perhaps we begin to exercise a little bit, work up a sweat, get a workout in. Whatever we can do, we have to move our physical bodies. But next is the mind, the mental slump, which is a lot more interesting. For the mental side of things, we've all had those long days of studying or the intellectually rigorous job, and what do we want to do at the end of the day? Well, we want to sit back, relax, turn on a movie, watch a TV show, watch a YouTube video. We want to have an adventure in our minds. The movement is following along with a story in our minds. And yes, we can do so without any external distractions by simply closing your eyes and imagining the endlessness of whatever you can conjure with your imagination. So we've had the motions of our bodies, the motions of our minds, and now the motion of our spirit. Quickly leave a comment below about what immediately comes to mind when I say the motion of our spirits. Because for me, it's learning. It's expanding my peripheral of understanding and ultimately creatively expressing myself. This is all movement of some kind, and it's not just mental, it's not just physical. There's something that is intangible, and I encourage you to find whatever it is for you. Because for me, it might be motion of some kind, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And perhaps there's even another layer I can peel back that goes deeper beyond the motion of it all. But let me know what works for you. I will close by stating that perhaps a lot of these subconscious behaviors that we have that feel like addictions, they feel like crutches, they feel like symptoms of something greater. All of this could be rooted back down to us not fulfilling one of those 3 basics of our physical well-being, our mental health, and our spiritual ability to thrive. So find whatever it is that replenishes your needs, so long as it's harmonious with yourself, with others, with divine, and with evolution. And enjoy it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.